Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Bluetooth intercom systems are a norm these days amongst motorcycle riders. Now, I personally find a Bluetooth intercom system come in really handy for my day-to-day commute. I use it mainly for navigation purposes as well as to listening to music when I'm riding. Now, when you're riding in a group, a Bluetooth intercom system adds an aspect of fun and joy in your rides because you can communicate with other riders, as well as adds in a safety aspect to your ride as well. Riders in front of you could actually alert you on possible hazards or hazards that are approaching, and that actually makes your ride a lot more safer. So today I'm going to review the SCS S9 Bluetooth intercom system, which I've had for about 12 months now. Now this is a mid-price range Bluetooth intercom system, and it's also known as an entry-level system. But in my opinion, this system actually is quite comparable to many other upmarket systems out there. Now the SCS S9 comes in a well-packaged box. In the box you would find an instruction manual as well as a mounting kit. And there are two kinds of microphones included in the box. You would get a freestanding microphone like this, which would go with your modular helmets as well as open face helmets, and then you would find the button microphone, which would go with your full face helmets. Now the package also comes with the mounting kit, and you would have this part here that gets mounted to your helmet, and you mount your Bluetooth unit on here just like that, and you will also have the microphones, the speakers that go inside. Now I'm not going to talk about how we install the speakers, but if you'd like me to do a video on the installation, please drop a comment below and I'll be happy to put up a video on that. Now this system here connects up to 6 riders, and the distance from one rider to another is maximum up to 500 meters. So if you've got 6 riders in a group, that will bring out the distance to up to 3 kilometers. So between the first rider and the last rider in the convoy, it can connect up to 3 kilometers of distance, which is extremely great for its price. It also has a 600 milliampere battery, which gives you a use for up to 6 to 10 hours, and I've actually used it on a number of long rides and I've had no issues with the battery whatsoever. It's also fully waterproof, so when you're riding in the rain, there's no issues there. Now the sound quality of the system is quite reasonable. You have got 2 speakers that comes in the box, and the speakers have also got pads to actually extend out the speakers closer to your ears if you need to. Certain helmets, like my Bell SRT modular here, has got a specific location where you could actually mount your speakers in there. It's like a cutout, so you could actually mount your speakers in there, and it works well. And some helmets you may not have those cutouts, so you might want to use a thinner pad, which is included in the box. And for some helmets which has got a huge cutout, you might want to use a thicker pad to bring the speakers closer to your ears. So they've all provided in there. You've also got mounting pads as well as 3M tapes to help you attach the clip unit to the side of the helmet. Now installing the unit took me about 45 minutes on this modular helmet. As I've said in my previous video, it was a bit more tough to install the system on my modular helmet simply because of the mechanism within the modular helmet. Now here you can see that my microphone is coming out, so this is what I mean by the standalone microphone, and you could adjust it to as close or as further from your mouth as you wish. In my opinion, I prefer this microphone over the button microphones, but again, that's all depending on users. So as I said, installing it on the modular helmet took a bit more longer time, but if you've got an open face helmet or if you've got a full face helmet, it should be fairly simple because there's no mechanisms on the side of the helmet that you have to fiddle with. So from the reviews that I've watched, people take roughly about 30 minutes to install it, and it's actually quite self-explanatory and it isn't hard at all to install the system. If you would like me to show you a video of how to install the system, please comment in the comments below and I'll be happy to put up a video on how to install this. So this unit can be used for intercom It can be used to connect your phone for music, as well you can also use it for making phone calls, and there's also a Google Assistant function on it. So on the mounting kit, at the bottom there is a button. If you hit the button, that would activate your Google Assistant, provided that you're connected to your phone. That would activate your Google Assistant, and you could then use voice commands to get you navigation or even to make a phone call. Now, when you're in the intercom mode with these systems, you are unable to listen to music as well as be on the intercom mode. Other systems out there like the Sena, for example, you could actually listen to music as well as be on the intercom mode, as well as you could also broadcast the music to the other members in your group. Unfortunately, with the SCS S9, you cannot do that. However, with the SCS S9, when you are in intercom mode, you could still answer and receive phone calls. The SCS S9 is also versatile, in which you could actually connect it to other brands of intercoms out there. So I've personally connected it to a Fritcon intercom system, as well to a Sena intercom system as well. Now, bear in mind though, if you are riding in a group, say for example you've got 4 riders in the group, and 3 of you use the SCS S9, and the 4th person in the group uses, say, a Sena system, in order to connect all 4 units together, you will first have to pair the 3 SCS S9 units together first, and then the non-SCS S9 unit will have to be the 4th one to go in the chain. So if you pair it in the right manner, you should have no trouble at all, and it should work extremely well. Now, in Australia, there are 2 places where you could get this system from. The first one is from Shark Leathers. I've got the link in the description below. So in Shark Leathers, they sell it for about, there are 2 kinds of kits available. There is a single kit and a twin kit. The single kit, they market it for about $165. Now the other option is to get it from Amazon. Again, the link is in the description below. In Amazon, they're currently marketing it for about $117 US. So it is a little bit more cheaper from Amazon, but it takes about 2 weeks to get here because it comes from America. So with Shark Leathers, you would get the product within 2 to 3 days. Now the 2 units that I have here, the first one I purchased from Shark Leathers, and the second one I purchased from Amazon. They are the exact same units with the exact functionality and no issues whatsoever in connection and so on. With the one from Shark Leather, they call it the SCS S9. With the one from Amazon, they call it the ETC SCS S9. So pretty much the same thing. Now that I've given you a brief introduction on the product, so I'm going to show you how we connect one Bluetooth intercom system to the other, as well as how to connect the Bluetooth intercom system to your phone to stream music as well as to make phone calls. So let's talk about the buttons on the SCS S9. So this button here is the function button. Here you've got the intercom button, you've got the volume up button here, and you've got the volume down button here. You've also got the sensors here, and this connects to the mounting kit on the helmet. Now in order to turn on your intercom, you would press the intercom button as well as the function button together. Long press them together and you'll see the blue light light up. Now there will be instances that you will have to reset your intercom, and for this video I'll have to reset it because this Bluetooth unit has already been paired with my mobile phone. So in order to reset it, you would hold the volume up button and the function button together until you see the light blinking like this. So this means that the system has been reset. Okay, so to turn it off, you would press both buttons together, and that will turn off the intercom system. So now that it's been reset, when you turn it on, you will realize that it's still flashing fast. So in order to connect it to your phone, you would put the intercom into a pairing mode. So in order to go to a pairing mode, you would long press the function button, and then you would search on your mobile phone, and you can see SCS S9 there, and you would hit connect, and now it says connected. So with the SCS S9 connected, you would find that you've got a subtle blue blink there. Now if you've only got the 2 units that you wish to connect under intercom mode, it is fine for the first unit to be connected to a mobile phone, and it's also alright for the second unit to be connected to a mobile phone if you're only working with 2 units. So in order to connect the intercoms, what you do is you would turn on the second unit, as shown here, and then you would press the intercom button. You can see it's slow flashing, and you would do the same on the second one. You can see it's slow flashing, and now it's connected. You can see that all lights have turned blue, so this means that these 2 systems now are in intercom mode. So if you want to connect a third device into this chain, it's actually quite simple. There are multiple ways to do it, but I'll show you the way that I use most of the time. So the first thing you do is, now that both of these units are connected together, you would short press the intercom button on unit 1, and that should kill the connection temporarily. What you would then do is you would long press the intercom button on unit 2, wait till the light flashes, and you would do the same on the third unit. Say this is the third unit, you would then long press the intercom button on the third unit until it starts to flash. Once it starts to flash, the second unit will be connected to the third unit, and then what you do is you come back to the first unit and you just short press the intercom button, and that should connect you back to your third unit, just like this. So this way all 3 units will be connected. Now the other way of doing this is a bit more complicated, but this is the method that is recommended by the manufacturer. So let me demonstrate how we connect on the other way. So let me first turn off the intercoms. What I'll do is I'll turn the intercoms back on, and I'll turn the intercom back on. So in this method, what you need to do is the first unit needs to go in the search mode, and the second unit needs to go in the pairing mode. So what I'll do is I'll long press the function button on the second unit, and you can see it's blinking, and I would long press the intercom button on the first unit, and it blinks. Now give it a little while. It's now connected. Now that it's connected, what you would then do is similar to what I've explained before. You would short press the intercom button on the first unit. You can see that it's no longer blinking. Then what you would do is you would then, remember, initially you press this button. Now that you're going to connect with the third unit, you would press this button. So you would long press this button. It starts to blink, and then say this is your third unit, you would then long press this button, and then it connects. And once the connection has been established, the light becomes solid, and then what you would do is you would come back to your first unit and you would press the intercom button once more, and that should then establish back the connection with the second unit, and it will also establish the connection with the third unit. The reason why it's not happening now The reason why this is still blinking now, because it's still under a search mode and it's still searching for a third unit. So now let's talk about the pros and cons about the system. To be honest, there's really nothing much that I don't like about the system. It's below $200. It does what it's meant to do extremely well. If there's anything at all that I'm going to complain about, it's probably connecting one device to the other. So when you've initially started to use the device, you will find that to connect one device to the other device, it takes a bit of time. And once you get a hang out of it, it's normally quite simple. So I found it a bit troublesome in the initial stages, but now that I've got a hang out of it, it's fairly simple. So the sound quality is great. It's got a long range connectivity. It's got good battery life. It's waterproof. The buttons are easily accessible. It's got Google Assistant functionality, and it's under $200. So really, I think there's really nothing much to complain about this system. So thank you for watching this video. If you have found this review helpful, please do like, share and subscribe to my video so that I could continue making more informative videos like this to help you with your journeys on your motorcycle and also with your decision making in purchasing products. So again, thank you for watching. Do like, share and subscribe, and see you on the next video. Bye.